she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. And
I'm a lawyer. I read the law, I read YouTube statements, and I'm going to tell you what they're not telling us about COPPA. Because behind all the hidden secrets and the spin is the simple and hard truth. And that is, as of January 1st, 2020, thousands of YouTube channels are gone. And creator, I hate to say this, but yours may be one of them. Let's hit this. I'm Corzine, your social media lawyer. On this channel, I give you my thoughts and sometimes advice on all things social media. Today we're talking about a story that involves four main characters. That is, there are kids out there who love YouTube. They love to watch fun shows on YouTube. There are creators out there who just want to give great programming to kids and earn a living at the same time. There is YouTube, who also wants to offer a platform for kids to get entertainment. However, they also need to make money, so they have to sell ads. And then there is the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, the government agency whose sole job is to protect U.S. citizens from unfair, fraudulent, and inappropriate practices in commerce. The relationship between these four groups of people imploded in April of 2018. The FTC filed a civil complaint against YouTube. It alleged that YouTube violated the 2013 amendment and that YouTube owed it $42,530 per violation of this amendment, and that YouTube should be forever barred from marketing to children who are under the age of 13 years old. YouTube settled this civil complaint in 2019 and forever changed the platform and creator and viewers' experience on the platform. As a part of the settlement, YouTube agreed to pay a $170 million fine and to stop providing kids' content on the platform, and a lot of other changes to the platform that we'll get to in a moment. What's really bothering me right now is that YouTube is not telling us the whole story about COPPA. They admit they were sued. They paid a huge fine for transmission of web cookie information about kids younger than 13 years old. They've told us that we need to mark our videos as either children's content or not children's content. Otherwise, we could face compliance issues. But YouTube doesn't tell us what compliance issue means. What the heck do they mean by compliance issues? Well, I've spent some serious time on this issue. I've read COPPA front to back, through and through. I've read the case law. Well, I can tell you that what compliance issue means is that if you make a video that somewhere out there the FTC or YouTube determines is a video that's primarily directed to kids younger than 13 years of age, and you haven't marked it as such, then the FTC can sue you for $42,530, get depublication of your video, and perhaps have your account on YouTube entirely terminated. If you have multiple kid-directed videos on your account and you haven't marked them as such, then you could be fined that $42,000 in change for each video that is a violation of the 2013 amendment and the FTC settlement with YouTube. And what's really disturbing is I'm told about the settlement YouTube contemplates that the FTC will perform periodic sweeps of YouTube, and they'll identify creators that aren't marking their videos appropriately or have marked their videos the way they believed it was appropriately, but the FTC or YouTube determined it was kids content, and therefore the FTC can bring a lawsuit against those creators. Can you imagine if you were a creator and you made a video that was primarily directed at 15-year-olds, but the FTC or YouTube disagreed and therefore they said this was kids content, and therefore they are going to terminate your channel and they're going to sue you for many thousands of dollars. Can you imagine that? Are you going to stay on the platform and continue to make videos? Good. I'm sure you've seen the video that YouTube put out, and they say, listen, you need to mark your whole channel as either child videos or not child videos, or if you have both, you can mark each video in your catalog as either a child video or not a child video. How do creators know whether their video is a child video under the FTC rules or not? Well, YouTube does provide us with a handy dandy 10-factor analysis that us creators should do each time we want to publish a video. Have you looked at the factors? They're right there in Title 16, Code of Federal Regulations, Section 312.2. I'm surprised you haven't seen them before. To determine whether or not your video is kid-directed, you as the creator must analyze, and I quote, the subject matter of the online service, the video's visual content, whether the video has animated characters or child-oriented activities, incentives, I don't know what that is, music or audio in the video, age of the models in the video, presence of child celebrities or celebrities who appeal to children, language or other characteristics of the online service, and whether the advertising on the online service is directed at children. Wow, at the end of the video, YouTube says you should consult a lawyer about whether or not your video is kid-directed or not. Listen, I'm a social media lawyer. I've read through these factors multiple times. They're written actually by administrative officials and not legislators, and I can't even tell what they mean, let alone give advice to creators about whether or not they factor in favor of kids content or not kids content. Going through these factors leads me to the undeniable conclusion that YouTube failed to tell us, they did not disclose that these 10 factors are unworkable on a day-to-day basis. I can think of dozens of examples of videos that have like kids themes but were made for adults. I'm thinking of Emma Chamberlain and her collaboration with Jojo Siwa, Cody Ko's kids content, or what about the channel What's Inside, where Dad Dan and his son Lincoln cut open stuff to see what's inside. Is it a kids channel? Is it an adult channel? I watch it all the time and I'm an adult, but it has kid themes. Does What's Inside have to mark all their videos as children's content? If they don't, are they going to be sued by the FTC? And I was just thinking about creators that have swearing in their videos, but they also have kids content. I mean, just take example the Cody Ko kids content video. He swears in the video, but I don't think that he intended that video for kids, but it has lots of kids themes. It has Nerf battles and lots of kids running around. Is that going to be a video that's going to get Cody Ko in trouble with the FTC? YouTube failed to tell us that these factors are unworkable. And you know what that's going to lead to? It's going to lead to chaos. Creators are going to be in the unfortunate position of not knowing how to properly categorize their content. Since the penalties for messing up how you label a video are so steep, $42,530, the loss of the video, the loss of the channel, these creators are going to be stuck. Ultimately, I think that these creators are going to be in this position where they're going to err on the side of labeling their videos as kid-friendly videos just to avoid the bare possibility that the FTC or YouTube would come in and do that automatically. And that is a shame, because creators of videos that are deemed kid-directed are going to lose so much. I haven't even told you what they're going to lose. As you know, as of January 1st, 2020, YouTube is going to require that all videos uploaded to their platform are marked for kids or not. For you, heaven help the creator that's now been assimilated as a kids creator. Here's how those kids creators are going to be marginalized. First off, as of January 1st, 2020, no comments on kids' videos. Now that's been the case for a while, but that's still a blow to creators. Guess what? No info cards, no end screens. Your channel's no longer going to qualify for YouTube stories, and you're not going to have a community tab. Your subscribers are no longer going to get notifications when they hit the bell and get the notifications. The audience is no longer going to be able to save your video to a watch later or a playlist. And then comes the biggest blow to creators of kids content. YouTube is not telling us that as of January 1st, 2020, AdSense revenue for kids-directed content is virtually gone. Let that sink in. You will no longer be able to make a living as a creator of kids content after January 1st, 2020. Kids creators, I hate to say it, but you're a dying breed. But this doesn't necessarily have to be the case. We as creators can rise up and fight against the consequences of this FTC settlement with YouTube. How do we do it? You can join me and other creators like Daryl Eves and Roberto Blake and Jeremy Johnson, and you can sign a petition written to the FTC requesting clarification and reconsideration of rules so that these draconian penalties that do exist and are going into effect on January 1st are not felt by creators on YouTube. The link to the online petition is in the description section of this video, and I encourage you to go to the website, sign the petition, and leave a comment. Tell the FCC what you think about these new rules that YouTube is imposing on creators. As I said, the link to the petition is in the description section below, and you can also access it by clicking right there. This issue with COPPA is too big for you to ignore. Sure, you may not be a kids creator. However, over time, these laws are seeping in, so I encourage you to do something about it. Together, we can make a difference on this. We can change the law. All right, that's enough for today. We'll see you next time.